Welcome to Mario Kart Generations. This right here is a mod for the original version of Mario Kart 8 right here on the Wii U that basically adds some custom tracks. So I thought, why not check it out today in this video right here and just have a look. So, let's take a look. Okay, so we can see the first difference is they have like this cool little like thing there that has like a Grand Prix and it turns to some little gameplay right there. It also happens right here for the others. I think these ones are pretty much just from Mario Kart Wii, but it's kind of also interesting to see them also just like so incredibly fast as well. You also saw Rainbow Road right there. And then, of course, Battle, which I guess this is a work in progress so far because it doesn't have an official icon right here. So there's that. But I guess we'll just go ahead and hop into a versus race. Right, here we are on the, the course selection screen. So this basically replaces pretty much the normal, like, Mario Kart 8 tracks with, like, the other versions. You can even see ones that are pretty much going to be from the Booster Course Pass, but others are pretty much going to be original right here. Right, and here we are with the first track. We're going to start off with Wii Mario Circuit, of course, from the best Mario Kart game known to man, Mario Kart Wii, right here, beautifully created in the Mario Kart 8 game engine right here, and I do have to say, it actually does look pretty dang good so far. As you can see as well, which you didn't get to see, but I guess I'll flash up some of the footage prior to this. They've also changed like some of the characters around. They've also changed the carts as well. So yeah, it goes a little bit more above and beyond, you could say, to just really make this mod very interesting. Now, of course, we are dealing with this game's, lovely little quirks of just holding one item. They haven't been able to port over the amazing 8 Deluxe feature, which, who knows, maybe if this gets updated in the future, maybe they could find a way to implement that, like how they were able to with Mario Kart Wii Deluxe. I have to say, just look at this track, it's just so gorgeous. Like, look at the detail on the walls, like the bricks. Look at the details on the trees, the skybox, the background, pretty much everything on here. It just looks really dang good, and it's just so amazing. Now, the other thing I cannot hear is, which you'll not be able to hear, is the music playing, which I'm assuming it's going to be either the original or some sort of like remix version to better suit this game, which, I mean, hey, it is what it is. We're already on the third lap right here, and it just looks so good, man. Like, seriously, it really does just look incredibly good. Here's the blue shell. Hello, blue shell. Thank you, blue shell. Does anyone remember the Mario Kart Wii competition or tournament where the chain chomps were actually loose? Yeah, I mean, I did mention this in one of the videos, but I can't remember exactly. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. I like the Toad House's inclusion in the, yeah. If this was in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe as a booster course pass, it probably would look like this, but it probably would just be the tour version, essentially. They would port that, which we will see some here because you saw it earlier. Alright, let's go ahead and choose the next track, and I'll see you over there. It's time for Luigi's Mansion, and not the battle track, the race track. This definitely looks like it's based on, I could pretty much already tell this is based on Mario Kart Tour just by the, the grass texture right there. But here we go, let's do this. This kind of also gives us oddly a good glimpse into if this was a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass track, it definitely looked like it would fit, for the most part, with the whole rest of the Booster Course Pass tracks. Obviously, if we see the differences between normal base game tracks, obviously Wii U DLC tracks with it, and the Booster Course Pass tracks, then you'll know the art style is incredibly different. Okay, just avoid those. Gotta be careful right there, which I'm pretty sure those things are carried over from the other, like, one. I forgot what they were. I think it was, like, Twisted Mansion. That's the one. Twisted Mansion. That's the track I was looking for right there. I mean, hey, that's a good track in no matter what version you are playing right here. Alright, we're on our second lap right here. And to anyone who wants to try this mod out on their own Wii U or to play this on a emulator, then I'll leave a link in the description down below to where you can download this. And who knows, maybe I'll even put a tutorial, like a video tutorial in the description as well. Because, you know, I also had to figure this out as well. And hey, if you lot want me to make a tutorial on this channel on how to, you know, do the stuff, then I could look into that. Let me know in the comments if you want to see that. But here we are on the track. Pretty much just like what you expect Luigi's Mansion to look like. To be honest, if this track did actually come back, this would technically be what? Like its 4th appearance in a Mario Kart game? If you count, like, if we factor in first its inclusion in Mario Kart DS, which was where it first appeared, then its retro track appearance in 7, then its like retro track appearance in Tour, then this technically would count as its 4th appearance, unless this track like appeared pretty much first in a Booster Course Pass, which sadly it didn't do, but oh well. You know, I hope, like, if let's say for Mario Kart World DLC, they find a way to add like a Luigi's Mansion 3 inspired track to it, because that would definitely be cool. But yeah. But, I mean, here's the other thing as well about this track is, this is basically just me complaining about the exact same problems that the Booster Course Pass have. The art style and how simpler it is just, like, it clashes not very well. You know what I mean? But there you go, there is Luigi's Mansion. I didn't talk too much about the track, but then again, you've seen it on the screen. So do I really need to say much? But there we go. Let's go ahead and get on to our third track. Jumping from DS to 3DS, we are going to Woohoo Mountain Loop, or Mac Woohoo if you have the American or whatever the version it is. But yeah, this is, well, the Wii Sports Resort 2 track. If you're talking about what Wii Sports Resort 1 track is, it's basically Woohoo Island Loop or Woohoo Loop, essentially. Because apparently, for some reason, we couldn't come up with a name. See, this is the thing as well with it. First of all, just look how amazing it looks. Like, pretty much what you expect this track to look like. But here's the thing, okay? This is the problem with it. It's like, and it still occurs even today. It's like, why do we have to have like regional names for the same track? You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense. Like, why do we need to have like regional tracks for, like, well, not regional tracks, like regional names for the same thing? It makes no sense. Okay, well, I can definitely listen for a fact that I can definitely tell that this is just the original music right here that they're playing right here. Alright, we got lightning, that's fine. At least the good thing is about this mod is that it can take advantage of these sections, whereas this in Mario Kart Wii, it only was like one like lap and can only do that because, well, Mario Kart Wii doesn't have a concept of what the heck is a section, because they thought about that in Mario Kart 7, for that fact. Also, I just completely falled off the track right there. Oh yeah, and the glider is also different as well. Yeah. Now, I don't know how frequently this game gets updated, per se. Because there's like, it doesn't come with like a way to update your games. Well, that's cool at the end right there. Okay. In Mario Kart Wii, you would actually just like, well, that would technically be out of bounds, and you would just be reset back to the other, like, checkpoint. Yeah. Alright, we've got one last track, so let's begin. Okay, we're trying the actual first custom track of this. Rose's Crystal Lagoon. I have no idea what to expect for this track. All I know is this is actually a custom track and stuff. Yeah, that's about it. Let's begin. Right, well, this is definitely going to be interesting because I have no idea where I'm going. Actually, one moment. Alright, sorry about that. Just needed to check something real quick. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. It's kind of like this is like a sequel track version of like Rosalina's Ice World, for example. Whoa, what the heck? Huh? Oh, there's the track. I was like, where are we going? Is this track busted or something? Like, what the heck? What the heck? Okay, what in the absolute hell is going on? Like, seriously, who made this? Like this is like cray material right now. I really do like the use of the anti-gravity mechanics. That's the one I was looking for. I don't know why I can't really English well today, but then again, what do you expect? You are watching a video, you are expecting me at some point to not do English correctly like that. I really like everything. I really do like how it just kind of just it feels like that. Okay, I guess there was. I guess you have to go there. Okay, sure, dude. Like, let's just spin off the track. All right, I'll get Funky Kong right there, which he is a character in this mod, but officially a character in 8 Deluxe. Yeah, surprisingly, he never came back in World. Like, I don't know why. Like, Nintendo, do you really hate that character? Like, seriously. I don't know if, like, in this mod you could, like, also add, like, custom characters as well. So, like, you could add, like, maybe, like, Sonic or something like that. I don't know, really. Because this is literally also, by the way, my first time playing this mod. So, yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. I mean, I have, like, booted this up just to make, you know, just to make sure it actually works and it actually functions. I'm gonna get... Oh, come on, are you serious? It ran into that. Redshaw, do you have no sense of, like, where the heck you're going? Okay. Alright, well, this track is pretty awesome. Yeah, I only decided to play 4 tracks in this mod. But I would love to go through all of the tracks, maybe on a live stream, so... And the good thing is, as well, about this, is that we can use it to... we can use Pretendo on it as well. Wow, alright, well, that was unexpected. I did not know that was the end. Not a full perfect score, but, oh well, it is what it is. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, be sure to hit the like button. And if you're new here, first of all, welcome aboard. It's great to have you here. My name is James Likes to Game, and on this channel, I like to play games, talk about games, and do tutorials that help you out. So if you are here for any of those reasons, it's a great reason to hit the subscribe button. Shout out to my channel members, and of course you can support me on Ko-fi as well. And of course, I will leave a link in the description down below to the Mario Kart Generations obviously for the original version of Mario Kart 8 right here down below. But yeah, that's going to do. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.